See if this works. What's going on? Let's see if anybody joins this. What a night. I actually just uploaded my post fight. What's going on, Camilla? I wanted to jump on here and see if anybody would jump in. That was crazy, dude. I just uploaded a post fight, a whole post fight reaction before I even went live. So after I get off here, you got to go check that out. It's like 24 minutes long. Insanity, dude. Insanity. Who can beat him now? I don't think Colby's going to beat him. I think Colby's going to end up getting slapped in the rematch. So, who beats him now? Tell me, who do you think beats him in the division? I think if I had to say best chance to beat him, can Leon Edwards keep him off of him? How much has Leon Edwards improved? Because I just don't see Colby beating him. I know. Tonight was just crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. I'm glad you joined up here. I just wanted to do this quick live stream. But I posted an entire reaction, like 24 minutes to the entire main card. After I get off here, make sure you go check that out. I'll be on here for a little bit. I just wanted to see if you guys would join up. Who else is in here? Let me know who else is in here. But, dude, what a night, man. I went 4 for 1 with my picks tonight. I went 4-1. The one I got wrong was Rose Namajunas, man. What a shocker. I mean, I don't think it was that shocking, but to do it the way she did it was absolutely phenomenal. What a crazy night, man. Copy this. Delete that. Save. Jorge has a better chin than Colby and has better striking than Colby. So what do you think Usman would do in the rematch? He'd kill him. See, I know what you're saying, and I think Usman is going to destroy him. But the thing is, Colby knows most likely he can shut down Usman's wrestling. At least defend the takedowns. So Colby will be more prone to, better striking defense. If you know what I mean. Like Masvidal is just waiting on the takedown, has his hands a little bit lower than he would normally, just waiting on the takedown, and then he gets caught with a big shot. So it's a little bit different. But I think Colby's striking is terrible. It's gotten better, but it's mainly predicated on volume. And he got chewed up by Damian Maia a couple years back, so I can't forget that. And Damian Maia has some of the worst hands in all of the UFC. So, but I think Usman wins. Do you think there's anyone that can beat him right now? I know I didn't have the setup for it. I wish I would have streamed this whole card because this entire card was insane, dude. And the stoppage was perfect too. He gave Jorge a chance to recover, even though after that right hand there was absolutely no chance of him recovering. So it was just a brutal right hand, brutal ground and pound. Everything that happened tonight was just. Man, no fight. I said this in my post-fight video, which you got to go check out. Make sure you go check it out. Promise me you'll check it out after this. That no fight went past the second round tonight. No fight went past the second round, which is just crazy to me. And Jorge was just laid flat out. Just flat. I was shook by the just the brutality of it. I thought Usman was getting a little sloppy early. I didn't think it was going to turn out too good for him after I seen that first round. Even though he's winning, he was getting a little careless. He should have stopped it as soon as it landed. It looked like Jorge broke. Yeah, it was a nasty shot, and then he kind of shouldered him over. Hey, man, the pay-per-view is what, $75 now? It was worth every penny tonight, wasn't it? Man, what a night. That'd have been a hell of a card to stream. I think I'm going to stream the Yuri Prochaska Dominic Reyes fight next week. So it's late already, but I just figured I'd get on here. It's so late. Let's see. What were your picks? I forgot what your picks were. I know you told me in the chat yesterday, but I forgot. What were your picks for tonight? Man, what a night. Chris Weidman, you got 3 right? All 3 title fights right. So you picked Rose, okay. I picked the whole entire main card. I went Anthony Smith. I went Uriah Hall. I don't know if you want to count that or not. I went Valentina. I went Weili, and I went Usman. I was confident in my picks too. But yeah, I got four out of 5 right tonight, man. Rose looked phenomenal. That head kick was absolutely and just snappy. Snapped her right on the chin, just put her down, and just followed up. And there was no weird stoppages tonight. Everything made sense. There was no real controversy within the stoppages. Nobody can complain about it later on. Okay, it shouldn't have been stopped. I should have got longer. Blah blah. Every referee did a great job tonight, stepping in. The doctor did a fine job stepping in on the Jimmy Crute fight. I thought last year I only had one prediction right. That's pretty good. For me this year, well, answer me this, Camilo. Who did you predict to win Peter Yan versus Aljamain Sterling? Because if you picked Aljamain Sterling, I'm pretty shocked. That's my only pick for the championship fights. That's the pick I got wrong this year. Was technically Aljamain Sterling won. Other than that, I got every championship fight this year right up until Rose just won. For main events, I am now 11-2 in main events this year. So that's not too bad. 11-2 in the main events. Uh, yeah, that's what I thought too. So technically, I'm 5-0 in title fights this year. Then or 5? No, wait. There was 3 tonight. I was 4-1. So I'm 6-2. So I'm 6-1 in title fights then. Because I got the Rose Namajunas Weili Zhang fight wrong. But for main events, the only fights that I got wrong for main events this year, I've been trying to keep track of them. I got a note in my phone saving. I got Derek Lewis versus Curtis Blades wrong. I picked Curtis Blades, and I picked Connor to beat Dustin, and I was wrong on that. So that were the 2 that I got wrong. Every other main event this year I've gotten correct, and that continued tonight with Usman. Man, I can't wait to see Usman's next fight. I know a lot of people like to call him boring. Look what he's done in his last 2 fights. Brutally. Yeah, I know. That crowd reaction was insane. It was nice having the crowd back. I didn't know I missed it until it came about. But it was insane. It was nice to have the crowd back. It was insane, and some spectacular moments. That Usman KO will live on forever. And Jorge couldn't have said it better. This man's got my number. I'm glad he didn't try to make any excuses. He took the loss like a man, and it was done with. Man, what a crazy reaction. Rose, Valentina, just dominant. What a night. What a fucking night. Craziness. Absolute craziness. UFC 261 was worth every penny. Man, Usman just keeps getting better and better and better and better and better. Man, it sucks. I wish Leon Edwards was fighting somebody legit because I really want to see Leon versus Kamaru next. I really want to see that fight. I don't mind any of the fights though. Kamaru versus any of the top welterweights I like. The Colby Covington, the first fight was absolutely great. But I just like to see him versus Leon. They fought a long time ago. I wouldn't mind seeing him against Wonderboy if Wonderboy can beat Gilbert. I think Usman's going to take some time off. I don't think we'll see him till the fall or winter now. I don't think he's going to fight over the summer. He's fought 2 back-to-back. But who knows? We might be surprised. Usman took this fight on 2 months' notice. Okay, let's hear it. What was your prediction? You picked Rose first round KO. I find that hard to believe. Ironically, I picked her to first round KO against Joanna a couple years ago, and nobody believed me, other than the people I told it to beforehand. I'm curious to hear this. I'm waiting on the explanation now. Let's see what's going on. Who else is in here? That's what I want to know. I just wanted to get on here real quick and fuck off. See what everybody was thinking, if anybody was online right now. Uh, Man, that Jorge Masvidal KO was brutal. Never been knocked out in his entire career, just to get slept by Kamaru Usman. He came into the fight saying Kamaru Usman's the softest puncher he ever fought. And just to get slept like that, just flat, laid out, no different than Ben Askren, basically. Just out cold, flat. Um, whew. Man, Kamaru Usman is just getting better and better with every fight. Who's all in here? I'm curious. Anybody from last night who was in here? Let me know in the chat. I'm curious. What's going on? I'm waiting to hear this explanation on your predictions. But what a night. I just still can't believe Rose. Or he'll be asleep. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I see what you mean. I thought for a second you were saying you got every round right, but I know what you mean. I figured Shevchenko would probably finish Andrade. I said third round TKO for Shevchenko. I thought Weili Zhang was going to finish Rose in the later rounds. I said third round TKO for that as well. But for Usman, I thought Usman was going to win by decision. Just by the laws of averages. Jorge's never been finished. They fought before. He didn't come close to finishing there. But I think you're right. Jorge Masvidal did not respect the striking of Kamaru Usman. And he got caught and he paid for it. They will never fight again. This is the last time they will ever fight. Jorge Masvidal's will get a couple paydays towards the end of his career. My guess is he might fight like Nate Diaz next. I still wouldn't mind seeing the Colby fight, but I don't think that's happening. Dana White said Colby is the next in line for Usman, so we'll probably see that next. Who did you want to win? Who did you want to win? And you guys were going crazy when Usman KO'd George. Yeah, I was freaking out. I couldn't believe it because he was coming in wild, and I thought the way Usman was fighting, I thought he might get caught with something and get slept. He was getting really sloppy and off balance. But people forget about that type of stuff when a guy wins and wins impressively. Nobody will be talking about that tonight. But Usman looked pretty sloppy on the feet. He was getting off balance, throwing big shots. Just leaning one way or the other. He was feinting some takedowns, which was good. I wanted Usman to win. The reason I wanted Usman to win is with Jorge. If he would have won, he would have been begging to defend his belt against Nick Diaz. The media would have been saying Nick Diaz versus Jorge Masvidal for the welterweight belt next. Please, let's make it that the next fight. I would have been disgusted. They probably would have gave Conor McGregor a title shot at welterweight if Jorge would have won. They would have made Usman go fight other contenders in the meantime while they give Conor a title shot. I would have been super disgusted with that. Who else is in here? Who else is in here? I would have been sick if Masvidal would have won. He'd have been begging for Nate Diaz and Nick Diaz. Who wanted to see that? Supposedly Dana said at the post-fight presser, Nick Diaz wants to fight, and supposedly he's in good shape. So we'll see. He hasn't fought in what, 7 years, 8 years, and he hasn't won a fight since he beat BJ Penn. How long ago was that? Damn, he hasn't won a fight since BJ Penn. That's crazy. How disturbing is that? Even though he got slept, I think Jorge will beat Colby. You can tell his takedown defense got better, and he's going to easily outstrike Colby, and Colby does not have KO power at all, so I'm confident, George. I wouldn't say I'm confident in him, but I see what you're saying. I think he could win the fight. Colby has nothing but pillow punches. I really don't see him finishing. But the thing is, Colby's volume is just next level. I think I'd probably pick Colby right now. I might change my mind if that fight ever came up, but I think I'd pick Colby. I just think the volume and the wrestling would be too much. Masvidal would gas out. Even though he's gotten better, it's hard to strike when you're getting scared of being taken down and the volume is on you and just pressing you nonstop, and that's what Colby does. But I think he could catch Colby and knock him out. I think Jorge has a much better chance of beating Colby than he does of beating Usman. But I wouldn't say I'm confident in Jorge at all. I would say I'm like 60. No, I would say I'm 70% Colby, 30% Jorge on the Colby versus Jorge fight. What a crazy night, though. I wonder who Jorge fights next. He probably fights Nate Diaz next. If Nate Diaz loses to Leon Edwards, I think they probably match them up next. So it was a picture perfect right hand. Did you see the picture? hold on. I'm gonna show up this picture real quick. Give me 1 second. I'll show you this picture. Did you see that crazy picture they had? Let me see if you can see this. Just a brutal KO. I hope you can see that there. But man, what a KO! What a KO! Uh, I was, and I really thought. I know it sounds crazy. Everyone's gonna be. I know, dude. It did look super dangerous. Um, After that first round, I was a little nervous. I thought Kamaru Usman was overcommitting on some punches, and maybe he would get KO'd because he was just man. He just looked like he was getting sloppy, but I guess he knew what he was doing. And he just a massive right hand. Jorge was out on the punch. He didn't even need to follow up at all, but rightfully he did because who knows? Masvidal might have woke up and then he would have been able to survive a little bit. Fight was shaping up very well though. I like the way Masvidal was fighting. He was chopping Usman's legs pretty good, chopping him hard. So I wonder who Jorge Masvidal will fight next. Probably Nate Diaz after he loses Leon Edwards. That's got to be the fight. I think that's the fight they make. I'm tired of. I know I'm surprised. Everyone's trying to talk shit about Usman's punching power, but no, it's there. Look, he sat Burns down with a stiff jab, and look, he puts Jorge Masvidal out, who's never been finished his entire career. So nobody can talk any more shit about Usman. Usman's power is there and legit, and his striking is getting better with every fight. I still can't believe he did it. I mean, I thought he was going to win, but to get the knockout in the fashion that he did was just spectacular. Just spectacular. I can't believe it. I like how there's 4 people in here, but there's no one else saying anything. I know it's late. It's 2 a.m. But what's going on? Who else is in here? Is the guy with the cat in this picture in here? Only 43 subscribers. I'm curious who else is in here. Jorge should fight Luque. Not going to happen at all. But I don't know if he'll take it because if Kamaru put him out like this, imagine Luque actually. I don't know if Luque has as much power, but we'll see. I think Luque would beat him. I think Luque's super technical on the feet. I think he beat up Masvidal. So I don't think that's. I think Jorge Masvidal is going to be looking for money fights from here on out. He's going to be looking for a Nick Diaz fight, a Nate Diaz fight, uh, Conor McGregor fight. I think that's all he's going to be looking for. Hopefully he stops parading around that BMF belt. I'm so tired of seeing that stupid BMF belt being carried around like some kind of legitimate title. It's just a fake belt he got by beating Nate Diaz. But what a night. Oh man. Make sure you like this video. I'm gonna stay on for like another 10 minutes and I'm gonna get off. But make sure you like this video for me. And I did a post fight, so make sure you go check that out. They should give him the BMF belt. They should give it to Usman. Let's be real, that belt isn't going to anyone else, even if George loses. Yeah, very true. Um, and after this video, after I get off this live stream, make sure you go check out the whole post fight video that I posted. It's like 25 minutes long or something like that. It's a reaction to every fight on the card or every main card fight. So I just put it out right as I went live. I uploaded it, but then I was like, let me go live and see if anybody's on here. I'm going to try to do more of these live streams. I just got to get, keep growing the subscribers. And then if I can get at least 4 or 5 people in here every time, I'll do them. Just to hang out and chill. It's fun getting on here live. Karma though. That's karma though, man. Jorge saying Usman is one of the softest punchers he fought. Then boom, how cool. That's the first thing I thought. When he was just laid out on the mat, that's the first thing I thought of. Oh, the softest puncher he ever fought. He ate them words tonight, but he took the loss like a man. You got to give Jorge Masvidal respect. He took the loss. He said, Usman has my number. Nothing I can say about it. He's the better man tonight, blah, blah, blah. He didn't come out with a bunch of excuses, try to make reasons for why he lost. He lost, and that's it. He doesn't need to make any excuses. So I'm happy he did that. I'm happy to see him do that. Too many guys lose a fight. Then all of a sudden it's excuse this, excuse that. I was injured. I was sick. I had a bad weight cut, blah, 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 blah. Too many guys with excuses, man. So Camilo, when I start doing more of these live chats, you're going to join them, right? When I start doing more of these in the future, I'll just try to do them randomly during the week and stuff. You'll definitely join those live chats, right? Let me know. Did you see DC getting Jake's? I saw them talking about it online. I try to avoid all that. I'm so tired of hearing about a YouTuber. All they're doing is just giving him clout. They're giving him what he wants, attention. That's what he wants. Yeah, so I try to avoid it. I don't care about it that much, but I did hear of it. I did see about it online. It's just kind of disgusting to me, man. He's all he wants is some attention. Then he's trying to handpick somebody. He's trying to get anybody that's beatable. Ben Askren has the worst hands in all of the UFC, and he picked out Ben Askren so that he could say he beat a UFC fighter, but he picked out the guy with the worst hands there was. He wouldn't pick somebody with decent hands. He just wanted it for clout. So, and you said you will. Okay, sweet. I'm gonna start doing them. In maybe next month or so. Hopefully, I'm trying to get to like 100, 150 subscribers. Then at least I'll have a couple people join live. And it'll be fun. It'll be a couple people in here just talking shit. Where are you? Yeah, I saw a meme. It said, Usman hit Street Jesus with a Hail Marty. That's funny. It's funny when a guy named Marty. Where are you at? Are you in the United States? I'm assuming. I can't remember if you said yesterday. Are you in the United States? I think next week, the Yuri Prochaska card versus Dominic Reyes, I think it comes on at 10 p.m. So I might live stream like the main card for that, like starting at 10 p.m. But I don't know what'll be going on or whatnot. That's going to be a late card. I have no idea. Houston. Oh, so you're in Houston. That's where the next event is. Michael Chandler versus Charles Oliveira. I think it's in Houston, right? But I'll be doing the Yuri Prochaska Dominic Reyes fight card next week. Pretty sure. I'm like 90% sure I'm going to do it. It's going to be pretty late, though. But if you're up, come join for it. Yuri Prochaska versus Dominic Reyes. It seems like these live streams, this one was super late, so I knew not that many people were going to join. But for the fight watch alongs, people like that. Man, that's scary. He KO'd the best boxer in the division, and people still have to worry about his wrestling. Man, he's going to reign for a while. Yeah, I don't know who beats him. I could see Leon Edwards beating him, and that's just a hunch. I don't have any in-depth knowledge of that. But Leon did a very good job of keeping Usman off of him in their first fight, and they were both so young, so I know they both gotten a lot better. But if Leon can keep him off him in a rematch, I think Kamaru Usman's going to be in big trouble because Leon's fundamental striking is amazing. I don't think he's going to get sloppy and get caught like Masvidal. So I really think if Leon can stay on the feet, he's going to chew Usman up. I don't think there's any way Usman can beat Leon if the fight stays standing at all. But it also matters if he can stay away from the cage, not being clinched up against the cage, stuff like that. Dude, I still can't believe Masvidal got slept. Masvidal got slept. Out cold, just lying on the canvas, arms spread out. What a KO by Marty. What a KO by Marty. We'll see. I hope that fight happens soon. I disagree with you on that one. I would love to see that happen soon. I would love to see it happen very, very soon. But I don't know, man. Leon fighting Nate Diaz, and I don't think you should earn a title shot after beating Nate Diaz. You know what I mean? So I want to see Leon fight somebody legit. Let's see something. Party Fake Newsman is a bad dude. Yeah, dude. It's going to be hard to beat him. Hard. But I think Leon has a better chance than Colby. And I know a lot of people, I think he's going to beat Colby bad. I think he's going to beat Colby very bad. But I think a lot of people think Colby will win, but I don't. That's what he ought to start saying. They call him Snoozman because he puts people to sleep. That's funny. Hopefully he starts saying that. So look, Camilo. I have on my UFC 261 post fight the full video that I put out, like on my actual channel, not this live video. Right now, I have 2 likes on it. The second I end this, you better go watch it, and I better have 3 likes on it. All right, I appreciate it. Nice talking to you tonight. Make sure to go watch that and like it, okay? It helps. I need to get like a couple hundred subscribers so that way I can have live chats all the time. Have a couple people in here. Okay? 2 likes on my UFC 261 post fight. Not this live video. It's a separate video. It is 24 minutes long. After I end this, make it go have 3 likes, all right? I'll talk to you later, all right? Good night, my friend. Good talking to you. Fun talking to you.